face using the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, and then I tried something different. I sprayed this Morphe Mini Continuous Setting Mist over top of my primer before I put any makeup on. And then for spot concealer, I just used my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 20 Sand. And then that same concealer I'm gonna put under my eyes. This is a very creamy concealer. I will keep saying this until someone actually recommends a concealer for me, but every time I've been doing my concealer, I've been saying that if you have any recommendations for a concealer, let me know, because this is running out and I don't know if I should just get this one again or try a new one. But if I do try a new one, I don't know which one to try, so you should give me some recommendations so I know which one to try. So I'm just gonna let that concealer dry really quick, and while it's dry, I'm gonna curl my lashes. I think I actually might do lashes today, but like some natural lashes, because I could do mascara, but I don't feel like doing it. I haven't curled my lashes in a long time. Okay, these are lashes I'm gonna be wearing. They're very natural, so I'm just gonna put these on off camera and come back when they're done. Okay, I put these lashes on and these are super pretty. They look like eyelash extensions because they're so natural. Now I'm gonna blend out that concealer, starting with the concealer on my face, and I'm using my Vasanti concealer buffer brush. And when you're blending concealer on your face, like for blemishes and covering up like scars or whatever you want to cover up, you want to make sure you blend very lightly. You don't want to blend too hard because that'll remove the product from your face. And I'm gonna start blending out my nose. And now I'm gonna blend under the eyes. Okay, now that concealer is blended all the way through, we're gonna go ahead with bronzer. I'm using my e.l.f. Putty Bronzer in the shade Golden Days. And I'm applying that with my MOTD Lightning Crew brush. It's like in the 80s right now where I live, but since it's getting hotter and the sun is coming out, I'm gonna go a little heavier on the bronzer because I mean I do tan, so I get darker. I feel like everyone gets darker though, so and using that same bronzer in this Lorella brush, I'm gonna do nose contour. I feel like with makeup, less is better. You just have to learn how to build your makeup. So using a little bit of product, but making it go a long way, if that makes sense. I feel like once you do your makeup like that, it just makes it look much cleaner and more natural. Now I'm gonna set my face using the banana powder in the shade Medium. I'm applying that with my BMX 265 glow brush. And then everywhere else I put that concealer. I'm just gonna set with that powder. For bronzer, I'm using the Item Bronzer in the shade Mood. And I'm applying that with my Mata Pro Angle Brush. I have no idea what time it is. I just know I have to leave at a certain time, but I'll just have to check my phone wherever that is. I have to leave here at 2:50, and when I started it was like 1:54 or something, so I mean I have enough time. I just like to know what time it is. And I'm going to bake my nose and bronzer using that same banana powder. And then I might just go ahead and put some powder on my smile lines because I don't want any creases. And then next I'm gonna bake under my eyes using the e.l.f. HD powder in the shade Soft Luminous. And I feel like a little goes a long way with this powder. You never want to put too much. I'm gonna take off my chapstick. And the lip liner I'm using is the NYX Professional Lip Pencil in the shade Espresso. Next for blush, I'm using e.l.f. in the shade Bright Pink. And I'm using my Smith's Glam SL42 brush. And I'm gonna dust off that powder using this Lorella brush. Starting with my bronzer. And then my forehead. Moving on to the nose. And when you're dusting the powder off your nose, you want to make sure you dust up because it gives your nose that snatched look. So always dust up when you're dusting off your powder. Last but not least, I'm doing my eyes. Now I'm gonna set my face using this e.l.f. makeup mist set, and I need a new setting spray because this is like almost gone too. So if you have any recommendations for setting sprays, let me know that as well. For lip gloss, I'm using the Imperious Cosmetics lip glaze in the shade Corporate Hottie. I actually want to mix this. So on top of that, I want to do a little bit of the same brand but in Miss Officer. So Imperious Cosmetics lip glaze and the shade Miss Officer, just a tiny bit. And then for highlighter, I'm using the Ofra highlighter in the shade Blissful. And for nose highlight, I'm using the Smith's Glam Precise Eye E25 brush. gonna put a tiny bit in my inner corner. And then I'm using my Smith Glam L36 for face highlights. And then I'm gonna set my brows in place using the e.l.f. Clear Brow and Lash Mascara. I want to do some of this Fahara Matte Boss Lip Pigment in the shade Date Night, and I'm just going to put this in the center of my lips. Okay, my face still has some drying to do, but this is the finished makeup look, and I love this makeup look. These new lashes that I tried, I really love. This lip combo that I tried, I love. Everything just came together and I love it. So this is the finished makeup look. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in my next one.